Oh, it's my birthday.
Yes, 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 yes. It's definitely my dog's birthday, man. Guess what? That's my dog in here. Guess what? Yes, it was her birthday, but I said happy belated birthday, and she was like, Nah, I postponed my birthday until today. How do we do that?
I don't conform to these societal norms. I can celebrate my birthday whenever.
All right, okay. You know what? Before we, we gotta make sure that she introduces herself. So I'm gonna pass it to her. Go ahead and introduce yourself to my audience.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tatiana, or Tati. My birthday is today, and I'm having a great day, and I'm happy to be here.
So okay, let's talk about the birthday because that's very important. Not a lot of people live to see another year.
Yeah.
So again, what do you have planned for the birthday?
Honestly, I have just old plans. I've just spent a lot of time with family. That's really what I wanted to do for real, for real. I did that. That was good, satisfied. And then the day of my birthday, which was Monday, I watched movies and slept.
So when you talk about movies, are you a Netflix or are you the next app? Everybody.
Like Hulu, Prime,
Hulu.
HBO Max. Um, I do be on Netflix pretty
You
heavy.
gotta put a little ghetto one in there too. The little ghetto one.
Tubi.
Tubi.
Tubi is good.
You gotta put Tubi out there, man.
No, Tubi is actually pretty good. They have bangers on there. It's just the ads, but I feel like ads help with our attention span, especially now that we have so many apps for social media. So the apps are cool. I mean the what's it called? Commercials. They're cool for real. They have a lot of classic Black American movies.
Okay.
So yeah, I mess with Tubi too.
Okay. Listen. One of those type of people when it comes to birthday, I don't plan until the last minute.
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to look at it like, you know what, man, I work hard all year. And I'm not one of those people always taking time off. So I kind of want to, celebrate my birthday because, again, not a lot of people live to see them. But every day, not a lot of people live to see the next day.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're here. We gotta make a classic today. As I said, I told her we're making a classic today. So we want to talk a little bit because you've been around the world and back.
Okay.
And you have experienced a lot of new things. And the first thing we're gonna jump into is that you have moved out of your parents' house.
Oh, okay.
And you have moved into your own as a young adult. And we kind of want to trying to see how is that, because not just you alone who experience those things, but a lot of the younger generation are wondering, man, is it okay for me to move out? Time like this is rent is very expensive and a lot of things, just to make sure that we are covering that. So how is that going for you?
So actually, I have not moved on my own. No.
Oh.
Yeah, I moved in with my sister.
Okay.
Yeah, so my plan now is to move from my sisters. Right now in this economy, the best route and what I see mainly all of my peers doing is moving in together. So it's like you're gonna have to find an apartment to split with someone else, or maybe a townhouse with 3 or 4 of your peers. There's no way that we're affording rent on top of student loans, and this is a time where we're learning how to work in this world. So it's like you're probably saving for certain things, you're paying off these debts, you're you feel me, building up your credit score, things like that. So it's a lot of strategies with money right now. Like you have to move very strategically and smart. So moving out on your own, I don't think is realistic if you're actually trying to build. If you're already well into your career or whatever you're doing, then yeah, I guess I still don't know if it's like the best option when you could split rent with people.
Are you one of those people who worry about your credit?
Yeah.
So what is a comfortable credit that you are okay with?
Well, honestly, I haven't gone into the world as much as you have and other people have. I feel like 650 for my age is fine. I would obviously want a higher credit score. Once I start feeling comfortable enough to lease cars or things like that but it's not in my interest to do anything like that right now. I don't want to owe anybody in America money, so that's
But you did purchase a car.
Yeah, I purchased a car from an auction, which I don't have to have payments on. I just don't like the idea of payments. I don't think it's something I want in my life, like a stressor. Like you don't have a choice but to pay monthly for something in America. Like it's America, but I will minimize that as much as possible. So, car insurance, phone bill, utilities, what's it called, like subscriptions and things like that. These are already things I have to pay monthly for. A car note, I'm not paying a car note on something that's going to depreciate. Why am I putting more money into something that's depreciating over time, especially when in America we sell our lives and time for money? I'm not doing that for anything materialistic. That isn't um, it's not an investment. It's not going to make me money. It's just taking money from me. So it's just not something that I think is sustainable or efficient for people in my like in the transitional period in their life.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I think that's important. I think not everyone think about that, because right now I'm putting together. I just finished a session that I'm looking to push on to CCBC about financial literacy and the importance of that, because I don't feel like every student understand what that is.
Yeah, that's so true. And I was actually just having a conversation about that as well. Someone was telling me, basically talking about credit scores, like they didn't know how important having good credit was for your adulthood, and they don't learn those things. Especially this person was from Baltimore City, so a lot of people come to CCBC or Baltimore County, basically Baltimore City adjacent, and they still have those struggles of not having those resources implemented in their lives because their parents also don't know about financial literacy because where they're from. It's like a zip code thing. So I think that's extremely important. We don't learn that in high school. We don't learn it in college unless we go out of our way. And then even some classes, the classes are just to get you a grade. You feel me? It's not as practical as it should be for us to truly understand what we're doing and how we're going into this world.
Okay, so let's step out a little bit. You went to UMBC, and then you came to CCBC.
No, I went from CCBC to UMBC. I was at Towson, CCBC,
That's right.
UMBC.
Gotcha. So that's it. But you chose UMBC and you went there to pursue your degree. You wanted to get in there. Why did you choose UMBC? And when you was at UMBC, how you felt about your education going there?
Oh gosh. So the reason I chose UMBC, truly, they call it a research school. And then I went to an orientation. Their president was a black woman. What are we talking about?
Oh.
I was like, yeah. I had to support that. And they had like a few students that had speeches to give at the orientation, and they had really inspiring stories. And I felt like UMBC seemed like a school that they really push and go out of their way to help individual students and make them seen and make sure they're getting experience. And at CCBC, I didn't feel like I got enough experience in the practical world, things like internships and experiences like that. So I was very excited. They also offered shuttle buses, which other schools didn't do, and that was convenient for me, and I needed that before I had got my own vehicle. So that's why I chose UMBC. However, press one of the buttons. Doom. However, no, UMBC, I couldn't say that their public health program is not where it needs to be. They are consistently struggling with staffing. They don't have people to teach the classes. So what we are paying for are adjunct professors, people that have full-time jobs at the CDC and then come to our class at 7 o'clock. It's the only class that's offered for, say it's a global health class, it's the only class offered. 6 o'clock p.m. on a Thursday night. This is the only class offered. I was a transfer student, so every class they offered, I needed that class. So I don't know, my schedule was just absolutely everywhere. These adjunct professors, they didn't give you their all. They're not giving you anything almost. They're late with replying to emails. They grade very late. They have extremely high expectations of you and don't have them for themselves. And they also just don't know how to teach. I think that's a lost art. Like, especially in university, like they keep hiring all these doctors and people with PhDs, but the PhD does not make you a teacher. It's an art to teach. That's a profession that people have to go to school to learn. But these professors come here with no like education in education. You feel me? So it's like, and then especially with me, I have ADHD, so I have different ways of learning. So I'm already faced with an additional challenge from other students. But now, additionally, I have a teacher that's not present and does not know how to help me understand.
But it seems like, I'm not gonna lie to you, it seems like you got there and you got out.
Yeah, I did. I swear to God.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, if you should tell me someone who in Baltimore, Maryland, that I ever met that got out so quick was you. You got in there, you got your education, and you got out. Was it 2 years or less than 2 years?
It was less than 2 years.
Exactly.
Yeah, it could have been. I swear to God, it would have been less. It would have been 2 semesters. I was there 3 semesters. It only would have been 2 if they had classes like CCBC. Like CCBC, I feel like I graduated at a reasonable time considering how many times I changed my major. And it's because CCBC has so many classes to offer, like so many different sections and different times, like summertime. UMBC had no summertime public health classes. I would have been out of there. But yeah, I did get out there pretty quick. I was very serious about my schedule. I had to be very independent about it because if I were to have relied on the help that UMBC offered, I would have still been there.
So what about that master's track that you was talking about? I thought you wanted to go in and see the bachelor's, but the transition to the master's program, which would only be another year?
So I didn't see that. It was a brief, situation. I only, checked that out briefly. It's because the public health program at UMBC was already very fickle. So I was not interested in staying for their master's program.
Okay.
I think I pretty much decided on that. Yeah. And with master's programs generally, I'm thinking about it still, very much looking into public policy, maybe law school. I'm not gonna lie, I've been interested in law school, but I kind of lost the desire for it. But I think it's coming back. But I feel so traumatized from my undergrad experience. It's like I want to go back to school to learn, but it's just that I just never feel like I was truly learning in my bachelor's. So it's like I'm scared to go back and pay all this money for my master's, and I'm not going to be learning. And it's very necessary for me to be truly learning because I can check out so easily. That's the ADHD too. If I'm not.
But you are the first person I ever came across who got accepted into the nursing program and decided, you know what? Nah, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah. That plays along with it because I need strong support every time I do any kind of job application, school application. Anytime I'm thinking about going into a program, I'm worried about who's here to support me and to what extent are you going to be able to help me. You know what I mean? The nursing program. We all know all nursing programs are absolutely hectic, expensive, hectic. It is draining, truly. And it was just another organizational thing. I didn't feel like they were supportive enough, and especially in what was going on in my own personal life, that was already a struggle that I was gonna have to overcome to make sure I'm showing up and getting the grades I need to get. And so having to struggle in my personal life and the program itself, I just didn't want to risk the money I was putting into my degree.
Gotcha. You went to UMBC. A lot of things you didn't like.
Yeah.
But something you fell in love with was potentially DST.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I thought it would have been a really, really good organization for you.
Yeah.
And I feel like the girls would like you.
Yeah.
Like, now that you graduate, is it still in the planning of? Because today is their anniversary.
It is.
You don't sound very like what are we doing? ahead.
Because the master's program, it is still up for debate, but if I am to go into my master's program, I'm definitely looking to be where I'm supposed to be.
Okay,
You
okay.
understand what I'm saying?
The reason I asked that question because this is where I learned. The more a woman get older, um, and then join the undergrad, they tend to look at the people who are bringing them in and be like, hold on for a second, I'm your elder.
No, but I wouldn't be going to undergrad, you know?
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
I
right.
would. Yeah, I don't know if I'm really even fully talking about this right now. But, yeah, I'm not, what's it called? Going into undergrad. And I mean, I could have that perspective on it, but I could also have the perspective that they may be younger than me, but they have more experience than me in this specific, situation.
Yeah.
Like they're more seasoned than me.
Gotcha.
For what I'm seeking out right now.
Okay, so you graduated, earned your degree. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What is the employment pool and what is the perfect job for Tati?
Oh wow. The employment pool, it's looking very short. It's looking very dim. There's not too much out here. The perfect job for me, if we're talking about, I guess, like corporate and professionalism, I feel like, I don't know, it has something to do with, I don't know. I know my general thing is I do want to just make change.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I want to make change, but I also have tons of interests. I have a lot of passions. I have like 33 career goals. Actually.
I know. You are like that. You are like that. Yeah. So if there are companies supposed to reach out to you right now, what company would you want to hear from?
I feel like maybe the FDA.
Okay.
I feel like that's a very important category in public health for me is, the things that we're consuming, especially in America. It is like we are taking in tons of poison and chemicals and toxins, and it's killing us slowly. You know what I mean? And especially in like inner city communities where they don't have the options and the money to pay for healthier, more natural groceries and sustain, diets like pescatarian, like being pescatarian or vegetarian, things like that. So I would want to definitely have my foot in there somehow, influencing and or changing the policies that they are putting in place.
Okay, so how do you feel about the needs for a second job or something that as an entrepreneur? Because again, I learned that today, you can have your career, but with this retirement thing and things that people want to do, people want to retire early, people want to do this, people want to travel more, people want to, raise up everything. Like, how do you feel about?
I am devastated. Like we have been told, do this, go to school, get your degree, get a job, have a family. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's like, at this time, nothing has ever been normal for us. Like, me especially, we will get on the 2020, conversation. But it's like, I was told, okay, go to school, you're gonna have graduation and prom. 2020, I had no graduation or prom. Nothing. Nothing. Okay? Nothing. Now we're graduating college and we have this man in office and we're all kind of just shaking our boots because like what is coming next? You know what I mean? The employment pool is different. Mind you, what you're saying, you have to have 2 jobs now. It doesn't matter what my passion is almost. I am fighting between my passions. Currently, me right now personally fighting between my passion and generational wealth. Okay. You know what I mean? Your grandmother or grandfather had a job. It was one parent, one job, heading a household of 4 kids and bought a home. You know what I'm saying? It's completely different for us now. Things that we've grown up thinking that would lead a good, healthy, sustainable life doesn't exist anymore. You do have to be an entrepreneur. You do have to have some kind of business. You need at least 3 streams of income to be comfortable here in America. You know what I mean? And I think you're probably gonna have to have a 9 to 5. Definitely have invested in some kind of real estate to make some kind of passive income. and have a business on the side. I think
So what's a good side hustle for you?
for me, I guess a side hustle would be nails if and when I go into a 9 to 5. But like anything cosmetic, I do hair, braids, wigs, ponytails, makeup, nails, anything cosmetic is a good side hustle for me.
Would you want to do that in a space or in your home?
I would preferably like to do it in a suite, of
Okay.
course. Yeah, tell people to come to this location. You got to ring up to get up here. Things like that. That's ideal. I don't want people in my home. I don't want to throw off my energy like that. It's very vulnerable. Your home.
Okay, so we gotta get into this part right here because it's very, very important.
Okay.
Yes. So relationship journey and trying to figure out what is it for you, right? Like, how do you make that decision of what's for you? Because I do understand that you can be a very, 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 I want this today, tomorrow, no.
You know what it is? we can talk about psychology and therapy and attachment styles and trauma and stuff like that, because that's what I'm really learning right now. So when you ask me anything about relationships, that's my direct focus. My focus is going straight to attachment styles, okay? Because I can't explain anything to you guys.
But you mentioned something early. So you said that it takes two people to actually make the household paid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why not you and that right person? I'm just saying.
No, that's
Are you a runner? Are you a track star?
I am a runner. I am a track star.
Yeah, we see that.
I am definitely going to hold my head high and saying that it doesn't matter. Nobody's perfect. This is just what it is. I like to exercise. That's just what it is. It's called an avoidant attachment style. If you aren't aware, people that run are typically they're called avoidants.
But a wise person told me that a woman do not ignore the man that she like.
Cool.
Ain't no cool. Ain't no cool.
That woman doesn't. She doesn't avoid the man she likes. But not even just avoidance, but a lot of people maybe they aren't completely emotionally mature. But yeah, that does happen. It does happen. You can like somebody and still avoid them because you like them. It's like you feel unsafe and uncomfortable in new territory. You like somebody, you know what love can make you do. Love is something you cannot control. Love is something that is irrational, illogical, and it takes you out of safety. So you like somebody, your feelings start jumping everywhere for somebody, you're going to feel unsafe, your nervous system is going to be dysregulated, and you may avoid them.
What caused that?
A lot can cause that. A lot. It could be.
You gotta tell me.
A lot from childhood. It could be daddy issues, mommy issues. It could be having been like not feeling welcomed in the past, or I don't know, not getting what you want. It's a lot of things.
So you can meet the perfect man and still chase him away.
Yeah, absolutely. You're gonna meet the perfect man and chase him away.
Have you ever met the perfect man and chased him away?
Oh my goodness. I have met the perfect person for my life at that time, and I did run them away. Yes.
Damn. Do you tend to go back and think about that?
Yeah.
Like, so when you sit back in your room and the music is off and the lights off, and because again we are humans, right? And no matter how much we tend to play tough, we all want companionship, right? So when you sit back and think about that and be like, okay, shoot, am I doing the right thing? Should I go back? Like, because it's not like something, people don't go back because something happened, right? So with your situation where there's nothing really happened, you just feel like, oh my God, shoot, I should not do that. Like right now. Like, do you want to go back? Do it make you want to go back at times?
Yeah, and I do go back. And I do go back. That's the problem. It's like, you want to leave, you try to leave, but gonna go back. I do go back because I don't think about it just when the music. I think about it in the car while the music is blasting and it's sunny outside. It's on my mind 24/7, and it actually can send you into like a spiral of shame in a way and have you soak in because it's like you can't completely understand yourself. They don't understand you. You just kind of feel lost in limbo in a way. You don't know what to do. You're being pulled. So it's like yeah, I try not to get into that and like blame myself for the running and all of this. I just kind of try to be present in the moment when I know that I am running and try to think like, this is completely logical.
Somebody should just clothesline you. Where do you think you're going? Come here!
Yeah. Basically, I do get clotheslined. I definitely be getting clotheslined.
So this is a follow-up question to see on where we are.
Uh-huh.
So where is your mindset when you think about a family or building your own?
Truly, what I always say is like, I either want no kids or like 5.
Whoa. See, that's the mindset of like, you just trying to like avoid it all. Like, I've never heard that day in my life.
Really?
I want 0 or 5.
Or 5. Oh God. I feel like it's go big or go home. For one, I feel like I love a lifestyle of freedom. I don't want any kids anytime soon, if I'm being so honest. I don't want them. I want to live life. You know, I was born here. I want to experience the fact that I was born. You know, I don't want to have to live for somebody else the second I get some kind of freedom. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Like, you have to give up everything, your whole breath. And I realized how much it takes to become a parent. How much it takes from you mentally, emotionally, where you need to be at emotionally and mentally. And I'm not there. And so, yeah, I don't want any kids right now. And if I do have kids, it has to be 5. Like, I wanna create a huge family. I wanna be the old grandmother that I done made all these people. I want a big old house filled up and realize like it's me that made this family. You know?
Damn, 5. You heard that? 5.
5.
All right. So, it's a follow-up question to see not just for you but for this new generation. Okay, what are more women dating for now in 2026? What do you think that a lot of women are looking for in 2026 when they call dating?
Honestly, I feel like they are looking for somebody who is level-headed. And I know that's kind of crazy because you're probably expecting like money or stability, safety, blah, 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 whatever the case. But truly, I feel like women are just looking for men, you know, aside from dating, because everybody's dating all different kinds of people. But thinking about women and men, I think it's truly like they're looking for somebody who can balance them out, you know, because, you know, women, we can be, you know, have a lot of decisions, have a lot of thoughts, you know, kind of, we can be everywhere. And like men are more level-headed and more decisive and kind of like, you know, they have a straightforward point of view and vision.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of women, they want their lives to be kind of easier. And we women, we don't make life easy sometimes. Like, we make life easy.
You think that?
No. I think we make life easy. So say I have a man, I think I could make his life easy, but it's not easy to do so, is what I'm kind of saying. You know? So it's like, I think a lot of women are just looking for some kind of a balance. They're just looking for somebody else who can help them balance out life and, you know.
Do you think a lot of women today really want to settle down?
Settle down?
I hate that word, settled.
Yeah.
Settled.
Because it doesn't sound like
it doesn't sound right.
Yeah. A lot of people want to, it does not sound right. But I think they fake want to settle down.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So you trying to tell me that if I should get a wife today, it might not be real?
I feel like that depends on what you're attracting. It depends on what kind of man you are, to be honest. But I do think a lot of women are kind of just like, I feel like it's not too much hope out here. You know what I mean? Like with women and men, I feel like the pool is very limited. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
so it's like women are kind of just like, they're ready to settle down, but I think they're just finding somebody that works. You know what I'm saying? but they're not truly looking for the man that they want to marry because I feel like he barely out there.
So do you feel like a woman would be more okay with finding a man who finance their lifestyle but live in separate homes?
No, not
So
really.
people really want to be together in the same household.
I believe so.
So you do feel like people really want a woman really want a man to tell her X, Y, do this, and a woman telling a man
Not
do this.
necessarily. Not necessarily. I feel like I don't know. I get it's a little bit triggering for me as a
But
woman.
communication is key though.
Yeah, it is. But it's like you really do have to be that guy to tell someone or tell a woman what to do. You know what I mean? I don't think women are just like, oh, I want somebody that's gonna tell me to do, or I want. No, that's not the case. You're looking for the man that suits you and that you trust and feel safe with, and it's like this man can tell me some things you know what to do. But it's not like I don't think that's the primary thing that a woman is thinking about when they're thinking about a man. Like, this is what I'm gonna allow. I actually feel like it works the opposite way. Like, it's not, oh, this man is able to tell me what to do. I want to be my man. It's like, this man is my man, and I trust him so much that he can tell me what to do. But it's not like I'm going out looking for a husband that's gonna be able to tell me what to do. Does that make sense?
Okay, so I saw this right here, just to follow up on what you're saying. You said, when you do too much for a woman, it stop being appreciated and start being expected. Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So that means that, so is that a simp? Is that what we call a simp?
For a woman to expect something?
Well, doing it too much. Because expect something is one thing, like it's Valentine's, okay, we're going out, right? It's Christmas, or it's birthday, it's this, it's that, we're going out. Or just because. But if you're doing it every week, or, you know what I'm saying, like, is that bad?
I don't think it's bad. I think it's consistent, and I think it, I think it's important actually. I think it matters for a man to keep up with the things that he is doing. I think it's a woman's job to make sure that she's present in every situation and grateful in every situation, and not, when things do happen more often, they do kind of turn into an expectation. But that's on the person that's receiving those gifts. Like, it could turn into an expectation, but if I'm present in each and every moment and I'm realizing what he did to make this happen, and the fact that he even decided to do it, plan it, you know what I'm saying, things like that, and you're more grateful, it won't be an expectation. You'll just be grateful and, you know what I mean, express that.
Okay, so you called me recently, and I was not for the call, but the conversation in the phone call. And it was like, what caused you to now have interest in potentially moving to Florida? And like, you gave me this Kissimmee, Florida, Miami, which is like hot and cold, two separate places. But before even all of that, Florida. I love Florida. I just love Florida.
Yeah.
See, a lot of times people say, XYZ in Florida, but I'm not gonna lie to you. It's whatever we are thinking, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's just everywhere. But Florida, why Florida?
I don't know, Florida. Honestly, it's not too much. Like, there is no nice laid out answer for you guys. I truly just loved how the sun felt on my skin. Like,
You was in Florida recently?
Yeah, in the summer.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was just amazing. Like, it felt so good. And to me, I feel like it's very humid in Maryland. So when it's sunny, you're just sweaty and blah, blah, blah. And people probably say that you're going to be sweating in Florida too. But it's like, I don't know, when I was down there, I could get very hot and not sweat. And I really do love that kind of heat. And then they just had good food and good customer service. Oh my God, I don't know if it's a Maryland thing. I never get good customer service.
Where were you?
Where was I?
Yeah.
Kissimmee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you gave me the Kissimmee in the Miami. You sold that. I got
in both sections for real, but mainly my best experience is probably Kissimmee for real. They just have, and it's nice people. Like,
no, Kissimmee is like a place where you can actually like home, like
Yeah.
purchase home, grow, but you only like 30 minutes out of Orlando,
Yeah.
right? 45 minutes out of Tampa, another 3 hours from Miami, you know. So, and again, if you want to get in a flight, you're 3 hours, 2 hours from New York,
Yeah.
2 hours from Maryland. I mean, I don't know.
Yes,
Like,
good.
I like the hub, you know. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's pretty cool. But I was shocked when you called me and said Florida because you with the governor and all that stuff. I was like, yo, hold on.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's the only part. That's actually the only part. Like, it is just like, first of all, I really like, when we're thinking about culture, I really like PG County. I love, like, you can go into a store and you see nothing but black people. So Orlando definitely would be different from, you know, my perspective.
No state tax.
That is true. That
No
is
state
true.
tax.
And that is good. That's good. But it is also a red state. You know what I mean? So I don't know if my rights are protected there. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I wish it was just different people, I guess, where they had just different political views down there.
Gotcha.
But it's like, I would love to just live down there just for a year. Just, you know, just to feel it. Like, it just feels great down there. I feel happy, you know?
No.
It's that vitamin D.
Hey, what did that mean?
It is the sun. It is the sun.
Orange juice, baby. Orange juice. All right, so gotta get into that because you talk about the moment you brought it up, so I had to ask questions. So, what are your top 5 places you would want to travel for 2026?
Oh, that's good. Okay, I want to say, what are we talking internationally?
Yeah, let's mix it all in.
Okay.
Give me 3 out the country and 2 in the States because again, in the States.
Okay, 2 in the States. I haven't been to New Orleans. I really want to go.
I've been here twice within the last 2 years. Yep, I did that. And I love it. You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I proposed this to the group. And I said, what's up? Are we going to New York? Malaysia, all of them?
What we talking about?
Yes, exactly.
I'm not planning, please. Like,
yes,
I just need people that are good at planning trips. Like, I just need somebody, like, just let me send some money and let me just, arrive. Like, can we do that? Can we plan that? And I think it would be great for us as a group to go. Like, I think we're a good group.
But I've been trying to get you guys to come to Tampa.
I don't recall that.
Yes, I did.
I've never heard that. Because if you're going to Florida, you let me know.
At the time when the townhome was open, at that time it was fully furnished at the time. So we all could have stayed in there, right? And then it was just like, okay, let's do this, right?
Wow.
Yeah, and also I have a car parked right in front of my house that I use when I go down there.
Wow.
So it was like, okay, let's do this.
You should have told me.
Malaysia got pregnant.
And we would have took her pregnant behind right down. Come on now.
Yeah, so you talked about New Orleans. Keep going.
Yeah, okay, so there, and obviously Houston, these are just 2 places I need to go.
Yeah, Houston is on my list.
Yeah.
I already got one of those already. Okay, let me get her out of the country now.
Okay. I need to go to the DR. That's not a spot that's like too crazy, but it's just like, I know people from there and I love speaking Spanish. I do want to just be engulfed with Spanish. I want to like be there for a week, just like speaking nothing but Spanish, hearing nothing but Spanish. Like, I'm just really excited for that. Most of the countries I would want to go to are Spanish-speaking countries. El Salvador is another one. And then, honestly, it's just kind of in my brain, but like Spain, like Madrid.
Damn.
Yeah.
I swear to you, I thought Africa would be on the list.
Everybody thinks that, Africa is cool. I just don't know, like, I feel like I have ties to these Spanish speaking countries because I love Spanish. I love the language. I don't think I have anything like that kind of tied to any country in Africa, truthfully. I mean, I would want to visit, but I don't really know what they're. I don't really know,
Okay, okay.
honestly. I do. I have said though that I do want to think about going to Burkina Faso, just because the president there is doing a lot that is very up my alley, and I do want to be in politics. I do want to be involved in like um, government affairs, but it's here in America is kind of out the window.
And would love to have you in healthcare politics.
Yeah.
Because it's good for people who are retiring, right?
Yeah.
You know, make sure that they have a good healthcare system,
Mm-hmm.
but also people who don't have healthcare,
Yeah.
as you know, having kids or babies or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, because that's important, not just for the black, generation, because the mothers are the highest risk.
Yeah.
But how do you recover back from that and making sure that you're not, accumulate all that debt, right?
Yeah.
Because that's stress.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, definitely. I think it's a pleasure to have you on the podcast. But before we even move off, what message do you have for the younger generation who are trying to walk the journey that you are walking and have dream and goals?
What I'm gonna say is, honestly, okay, we are black, first generation, trying to make it out the hood, whatever the case is. But honestly, you don't know what is about to happen in this world. It is so much going on right now. So I just say, do what is literally gonna make you happy. Because I mean, why live a life that's gonna make you miserable, have kids, have a husband and y'all all miserable. Like just live the life you wanna live. Like I understand that a lot of these like passionate career goals and paths may not be as profitable as you would want it to be, but you really truly have to just know that God is there with you on your journey and He will guide you, and whatever is for you is going to come to you regardless. So do what you want to do, girl, because I don't know, the world we're in a couple days. Trump quit. You don't know what's going to happen. Just be happy, like, honestly. Yeah.
But no, man, definitely, it's a pleasure having a podcast. I told we're gonna make a classic, and I promise you that people who listen to this, they know it's a classic.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we out. Chill.
Bye.